Let's talk about writer's block. Writer's block is a real thing. If you write a lot, it's easy to feel like that you've run out of things to write about. You can't get your mind going, the ideas stop flowing. Even if you have an assignment that you know the topic that you're going to be writing about, you can still experience writer's block. It's real, but it's something that can be defeated. There are a lot of causes of writer's block. It's not necessarily a medical condition that can be diagnosed, but it's something that every writer has probably experienced. Sometimes you can get overwhelmed and just feel like that you've written so much you've emptied your mind of ideas. Sometimes you can just hit a wall, even in the middle of writing about something that you know and love. It's just kind of like burnout. And then sometimes you're just overthinking. You're a perfectionist. You don't know exactly where to stop or how much is enough or when good enough is enough. And so you're just stymied. All these are real things and forms of writer's block. Even students face it. They might do a lot of research and get a bunch of ideas, but then they're just looking at a draft of stuff and it doesn't cohesively fall together. I mean, it's just they're too worried about grades and expectations to really focus on the writing process. And so they get stalled. It's just one of those things that can happen. How do you overcome writer's block? Well, here's some tips that I use. First, set some small goals. Break the writing tasks into small, manageable goals. Set a number of words that you want to write. Focus on just one topic for one paragraph and finish that. And then set another small goal. Sometimes just changing your environment can help. I mean, if you write in the same place all the time, looking at the same stuff, get out and enjoy some scenery. Go to a park and write at a picnic table. Go to a coffee shop and, look out the window. Go to a lake, go to the beach, even go to a different part of your house. Go out on the back deck or the back porch or your front porch just to look at something different. Go sit somewhere where you can see people, and that can really stimulate ideas and get things flowing again. Having a regular writing routine helps some people, and you can build consistency that way. But even in your regular writing routine, you can suffer writer's block. So sometimes varying that routine can help. If you normally write at a certain time of day, change the time of day that you write. If you're a morning person and you've hit a writer's block in the morning, take the morning off and come back in the late afternoon after being outside or doing something different and see if that doesn't help. Taking breaks can help that way. Just to get away from your writing for a while and do something else. That's why it's always good to start tasks early, or if you hit a wall, you can take some time away to refresh, recalibrate, and then come back. I always like to look for different areas of inspiration. I like to read. Reading different genres of books, sometimes that you're not used to reading, can help. Watching movies, listening to podcasts, things about motivation or about the topic that you're seeking to write about. Sometimes that external stimuli can ignite passion and enthusiasm and get the ideas flowing again so that you can go back and tackle your writing. I also encourage people to always collect ideas. Use your phone, the note-taking stuff, or recording on your phone, or carry a notebook with you if you're old school, and just record ideas whenever and wherever they present themselves. You'll have a growing list of ideas. So if you're staring at a blank screen or a blank piece of paper and you don't know what to write about, open up that app or that notebook and look at all the things that you looked at, saw, ran across, encountered in a conversation, and let that inspire you. And last but not least, if you get stuck, just talk to somebody. Talk it out. Just talk to another writer or another person that doesn't write and just tell them, here's something that I would like to do or want to write about, but I don't know where to get started. Sometimes if you could just talk it out, verbalize your thoughts, That makes your objectives more clear, and they can provide some encouraging feedback or fresh insights that maybe you never thought of before. There are ways to unblock your writer's block. And so I encourage you to try some of these if you've hit a wall in your creative process so that you can keep writing.